Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sun Belt football season as we battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sun Belt Conference right here today. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 11th ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Brown. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket, could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And the returner is brought down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Grab behind the line. It's Owens.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Owens. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield. Easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down at 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4.
That makes the score Florida International 7, South Florida 3.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one.
Bringing it out. It's McGowan. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And the PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
Back to pass. It's Jenkins. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
14, South Florida, 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McGowan. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
South Florida Bulls will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
And a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida International 14, South Florida 10.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's across the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Makes the grab. It's Lawrence. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
A second down after that completion. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding down to the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The pass rush closing in. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's running out of time here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's McGowan. Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, I mean, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Finding space at the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Running out of time in the pocket. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jenkins. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Tough running there. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. One team making their way on the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, it's Brown. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Taking now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
To throw, it's Jenkins. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
And he pulls in the catch, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
They'll run it from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the catch. It's Owens. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Florida International, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line.
And your South Florida Bulls will take over 1st and 10.
The USF offense is back out there now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, South Florida. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into the second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
31. Florida International, 21.
And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense back out there trying to get something going. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd down after that previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. On the run, it's Owens. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Back to throw. It's Jenkins. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple of scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Florida International, 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. Makes a quick catch. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Toss play, running right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield. It's Brown. He's running out of time here. And they've got him. A sack with the defense. They'll take momentum into the final quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Here's the score. South Florida, 31. Florida International, 28.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. With the catch, it's Winton. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. They punt it away and trust their defense to get a win.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches.
Here we go.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's McGowan. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
The Bulls will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw. It's Jenkins. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, FIU. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's McGowan. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Silva. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Jenkins. Defense is coming after him. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, South Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Went after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the goal Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. He'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Defense showing blitz here. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the game just good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Heavy pressure, hit as he throws. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.